Alright guys, SpartasFinest here, back again. Got another battle today. This time it is my 100 subscriber special against MrEon17. He is a cool guy, so definitely go check him out. His link will be in the description. And for my 100 sub special, I wanted to do a series of Generation Wars, pretty much. I got the idea from the Killer Nacho when he did a while ago to see who's the best generation. So for this battle, got a battle of first and third gen. I am being first gen, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So I am going to lead with Ninetales because I'm using a Sun team since Venusaur and Charizard, they both get such great benefits from the Sun, and I figured it'd be the best I could do with first gen. Or maybe not the best, but I don't know. I wanted to do it. And I have Blastoise on it too, so I have all three starters because Blastoise has good rapid spin support and stuff. Yeah, I went to Blastoise there when he had Salamence out because I thought he might Earthquake, and Blastoise is a nice physical wall. He could probably take it because I am trained in max defense and I can get an Ice Beam off. But he goes into Latios. I figured I could probably take one Draco Meteor and then hit him with an Ice Beam to see if I could do a decent amount of damage. Doesn't do as much as I would like, but I do want to switch out here. I think he is going to switch out. I was kind of fearing him going into like Breloom, although probably not an Ice Beam, but I went to Charizard anyways. He protects with his Jirachi to stall me out a bit for solar power damage, but I go for Fire Blast because Sun boosted and solar power boosted and everything. This is a Scarf Charizard, by the way, but it's going to be doing a lot of damage. And he goes into Swampert, misses, which sucks, but doesn't end up really coming to play because he goes for Stealth Rock, and not wanting me to set up too much with growth or anything, he stays in as I just go straight for the Solar Beam to take him out. So that's awesome because that is a dead Swampert who can be quite annoying, I find. But yeah, now he's going to go into his Latios. I don't think I could take him out with the Sludge Bomb, so I'm going to want to switch out. And I go into Snorlax because he is a special wall, as you probably know, and Snorlax can take the Draco Meteor quite well, I think, which he does. So here I am going to go for the Body Slam on the switch, try to spread some paralysis around, if not on his Latios, but I don't think he'll stay in. And he goes into Breloom, and I actually do get the paralysis, so that is awesome, because that just cripples Breloom completely. He doesn't have his Toxic Orb or anything, and here I go straight for the Fire Punch, trying to finish him off. He goes into his Metagross, figuring I'd go Body Slam again and trying to take advantage of it. So yeah, it doesn't quite work out for him, but unfortunately Fire Punch is a 3-hit KO, but I have nothing to really take a Meteor Mash from this Metagross. My only things that resist it are Blastoise, who's a little too low, and I want to keep to try and get rid of Stealth Rocks, and Charizard, who after Stealth Rocks will not be taking a Meteor Mash well. So I go for Fire Punch. He barely lives, and then finishes me off, but I am able to go into my Venusaur and just finish off his Metagross now with the Hidden Power Fire. So yeah, that's pretty cool, but he's going to bring in his Latios. This thing is definitely the biggest threat to me at this point, and I have to switch out. With Snorlax gone, I really should have foddered something. I should have gone to Ninetales actually with Metagross, but with Snorlax gone, I don't really have anything to take a Draco Meteor, and I figured Ninetales is the most useless, so I might as well let him go in and die pretty much. But I go into Gengar here. I go just straight for the Shadow Ball because I know he has Jirachi. I don't go straight for Shadow Ball. I go for Sub, I guess, just figuring it'd be a free chance since he's at -2 and probably going to switch. Then I could go for Shadow Ball on the Jirachi, and unfortunately it doesn't do nearly as much as I would like since Jirachi's quite specially bulky, I guess, or it's a special defensive set. But yeah, I am going to have to switch out now because I do not like how much damage that is doing, and I figure he could do a lot more than me. And I want to go into Blastoise to try and get a rapid spin off because I know I can easily take Iron Heads quite well since I resist it and I'm like max defense, and he's probably not offensively trained at all. So he is Iron Heading. He does get the flinch, which really sucks, but if I can just break through it one time and get off a rapid spin, that'll be really helpful, because then I could use Charizard freely, who is a really powerful threat to him, considering he's Scarfed and outspeeds a lot of things, and, well yeah, he's so powerful with Solar Power and Sun Boosted Fire Blast and stuff, and Stab. But anyways, he goes for the body slam, trying to take me out, thinking he could, but I do live with an epic 6 HP. And at that point, I am able to rapid spin. And that is awesome, because now I think that shifts the momentum a little bit towards my favor, which is pretty cool. Although he does take out Blastoise, but his Stealth Rocker is down, so Blastoise pretty much did exactly what he's meant to. But anyways, I go into Charizard now, just a Fire Blast, figuring I could hit something quite hard. And he actually protects to just stall out a bit more, and uses Breloom as Death Fodder, because nothing really wants to switch in to Charizard's Fire Blast. And Breloom being paralyzed is pretty much useless at this point. But anyways, he's going to go into his Mence now. I know I am Scarfed, so I'll outspeed it unless he's randomly Scarfed. But yeah, I go for the Fire Blast, and even though it's resisted, it does a buttload of damage. I do get a burn. It doesn't matter because he goes Draco Meteor and he has Life Orb, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But wow, that Fire Blast did a lot. Charizard's quite a beast in the sun. But here now we're both down to our last two Pokemon, I believe. He has Latios and Jirachi. I have Gengar and Venusaur. So going to Gengar, I lose the Speed Tie, assuming he's Specs, because that's what I was thinking at this point. But now I think I can win, because I go into Venusaur, go for the Growth since he's at -2 and has to switch out. So now his Jirachi has to take a Life Orb, super effective, +2, Sun Boosted, Hidden Power Fire, which it obviously cannot because of all those things I just stated. And now his last poke is his Latios against my Venusaur, so if Sludge Bomb can take it out, I would win, but he ends up being Scarfed, which didn't even cross my mind. Completely fooled me, I guess, but he ends up winning, and 3rd gen, I guess, advances to the next round, and 1st gen is out, which kind of sucks because everyone loves 1st gen. But anyways, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.